Before we start with our class, kindly pick up the pieces of paper under your chairs. Good. Now let's start our day with an opening prayer. Can I ask the class mayor to lead the prayer? Alright, thank you, Miss. Good morning, everyone. I am your teacher for today, and my name is Teacher Tanika. Before we begin, let me ask a simple question. What is a sentence? Anyone who can answer? Yes, you, Miss. Very good. A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. It has a subject and a predicate. Today, we will learn that sentences are not just one type. There are actually different kinds of sentences based on structure. Our lesson for today is kinds of sentences. So now I will group you into 5 and you will answer these sentences on the board. I will give you 5 minutes to answer. Just tell me when you're done. Okay, everyone is done? Very good. Now let's answer these questions. Do these sentences look the same? What difference do you notice? Anyone who wants to answer? Any volunteer? Alright, very good observation. Some sentences are short while others are longer. Some sentences have one idea while others have more than just one. Because of these differences, some sentences are grouped into 4. That is simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. Let's discuss them one by one. First, we have the simple sentence. When we say simple sentence, it has only one independent clause. This means it expresses one complete idea. For example, the baby cried. Even if the sentence is long, as long as it has only one subject and one predicate, it is still simple sentence. Let's keep that in mind. Now let's move on to the compound sentence. A compound sentence has 2 independent clauses. These 2 ideas are connected using coordinating conjunctions like for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Fanboys, for easiest to remember. A semicolon or transition word. For example, I tried calling you but you didn't answer. You can see that the both sides of the sentence can stand alone. That makes it a compound sentence. Now let's move on to the complex sentence. A complex sentence has one independent clause and dependent clause. A dependent clause cannot stand alone and usually starts with words such as because, when, after, if, although, while, and many others. Example, because it was raining, we stayed indoors. Because it was raining is the independent clause and stayed indoors is the independent clause. Lastly, we have the compound complex sentence. This is the combination of compound and complex. It has at least 2 independent clauses and 1 independent clause. One dependent clause. For example, she cleaned her room. She organized her books because visitors were coming. This sentence has 2 independent ideas and one dependent idea. Now, class, why do you think this is important for us to know the different kinds of sentences? Anyone who wants to answer? Very good. Knowing these sentence types helps us write better, speak clearly, and express our thought more effectively. Now, let's apply what we learned. Remember, simple sentence, it has one independent clause, while compound has two independent clauses, while complex, one independent and one dependent clause, while compound and complex, at least two independent and one dependent clauses. Always look for how many ideas are in the sentence. Is there a conjunction? Is there a dependent word like because or when? Now that we already understand the kinds of sentences, let us apply what we learned from this activity. You will work individually. Let us get one whole sheet of paper and write your name and section at the top. I will flash 5 sentences on the board one by one. Your task is to identify the type of sentences used. You will choose one of the following: simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. Please analyze each sentence carefully before answering. Let's start with the first sentence. Due to the storms, class were suspended. I finished my task and submitted. Very good, everyone. You did a great job analyzing the sentence. Now for your assignment, on a separate sheet of paper, I want you to create your own example of the 4 kinds of sentence. You will write 1 simple sentence, 1 compound, 1 complex, and 1 compound and complex. Make sure to write each sentence correctly and labeled correctly. Make sure that the sentences is correctly labeled and written neatly. This assignment is to be submitted and checked tomorrow. Please make sure to complete it on time.